I think it's a really critical point, and there's no doubt that in Europe, particularly the UK, but also in North America, there was a big shift in residential markets as people looked to search for more space in the teeth of the pandemic, and the rural and suburban markets kind of benefited at the expense of urban centres. Um, I think that looking ahead, though, I think the future is brighter for cities than we may have thought. And the reason for this, actually, and it comes out in our wealth report, is if you look at places like Singapore, Sydney, and other Asian markets that have kind of weathered the storm better in terms of a lack of lockdowns, and actually city living is kind of almost back to where it was pre-pandemic. So as cities reopen, there does seem to be a kind of reversion to type and a return of people to urban centres. But that said, there will be a lasting impact in terms of development and how we work and how we use cities in the future.
And clearly, people are expecting to travel a lot less this year than in the past. But thinking about the lasting impact of the pandemic, are the wealthy looking to make their lives more or less global on the back of this pandemic? And I'm thinking about things like education, knowing that the affluent have tended to look abroad when it comes to education. And I'm wondering if your analysis suggests there is going to be any major change on that front.
I think you're absolutely right. This is a big story. 84% of our respondents to our survey in the Wealth Report confirmed that they're planning to travel less this year. I mean, unsurprising. To be fair, the choices are pretty limited. But this will have a big impact on global education. So, for example, Southeast Asian students or children of the wealthy have been long choosing to go to school and university in places like London, the US, or Australia. And this trend does seem to be unwinding. We saw quite a big drop-off in the expected take-up of international education in our survey this year. Having said that, I think that it's, again, a question of the feeling right now is it's difficult to travel, and you don't really want to be putting your child onto long-haul flights to university in America on a regular basis. But the situation will look very different probably in a year's time if the vaccine rollouts go according to plan.